is Friday, September 19th, and these are the Friday Funnies. And a happy Friday to all of you, especially those currently standing in line for the new iPhone 6. You know, it really must be nice to have nothing better to do with your life than to stand in line for something that you could have pre-ordered and had delivered right to your house. Perhaps you'll be able to use your new phone to either find a job or get a life. Teams in the NFL this week have benched more players who were arrested for domestic violence. If this trend continues, there may be enough suspended players to start their own league. They could call it the MSFL, the Misogynist Scumbag Football League. And Nick Wallenda announced this week that he would walk a tightrope 600 feet above the Chicago River. Now, he doesn't have the permits to do this yet, but the mayor said he would work on it if Wallenda agrees to wear a Re-elect Rahm bumper sticker. And now, the Funnies show once again that the stupid walk among us. The city of Odense, Denmark is a very hospitable place to live. Now, I've never been there, but this city goes out of its way to cater to the needs of its citizens. This week, they outfitted 20 homeless people with GPS tracking devices so that they know where they go. Now, they said they're not doing this to spy on them, but in their words, to keep track of those who want to sit on a bench and drink beers all day. Then, when they know where they're going, the city can install additional benches and shelters for them. This is a very gregarious idea, but I think their money might be better spent if they installed bathrooms next to the benches where the homeless are already sitting and drinking beer all day. John Cantone is a 60-year-old man who was in a Chicago hospital awaiting a heart transplant. While he was in the hospital, his nurse, 33-year-old Rachel Shaper, approached him and, I quote, initiated unsolicited sexual relations from him. Apparently, Miss Shaper has done this sort of thing before with other patients, but Mr. Cantone is the first one to complain. He probably wanted to wait a couple of days, until he got his new heart. All of the other men she approached all had the same comment, "Thank you, Obamacare." The city of Vaduz, Liechtenstein, was the victim of a theft this week. A public warehouse was broken into, and thieves got away with 1.4 tons of cheese. They stole 236 wheels of cheese that were stored in the warehouse because they were contaminated with a life-threatening bacteria, and they were scheduled to be destroyed. The cheese was of the semi-hard variety and was named Alp Sucka. Where do I begin on this one, huh? First off, if you live in Liechtenstein and somebody comes to your door offering you a wheel of Alp Sucka at a discount, don't buy it. The cheese is bad. Secondly, who in their right mind would name a cheese Alp Sucka? Why not Alp Yummy, huh? And finally, when you rearrange the letters in Liechtenstein, you get Cheese Tin Lint, which sounds like a good name for the Alp Sucka bacteria. Hey, that's all I have for you this week, kids. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you back here next Friday.